Thou shalt not covet thy neighbor's subs by Raymond here. And he's talking about me as if I want his scumbag subs. Ray, your subs are anti-male. My channel is pro-male. I don't want anything to do with them. I'm going to even prove it. Here's one of your subs that I banned, right? If I wanted your subs, I wouldn't have banned him. And he's anti-male. Someone suggested, hey, fathers don't, if you want to have a family, you don't need a wife. You can just adopt children, right? So what does he say? Hell no. I'd rather be divorced than some creepy dude who rents children. He says, oh, so men who adopt children are renting them. And what does he mean by renting them? He means banging them, right? So you are pedo smearing single fathers. More proof guys like you are anti-family and anti-children. Right, Ray. So as you see, I have standards and I don't want your subs. I banned that awful person, that subhuman. Now we'll get into this.
And then he blocked me, and I couldn't even go back and read the messages. And then he kicked me off his Discord server. And I was on there for like 2 days.
Yeah, exactly. You know why? Because one of the boys pointed out that you were pro child cutting. That's why I get rid of subhumans. You are anti-male, Ray. And you can't build a men's rights platform on anti-male men.
And as you can see, he's got 1.67 subscribers, 1.67 thousand. And he told me that he'd been capped at that number. And apparently there's a reason for that.
Yeah, there is a reason. There's two reasons. One is that YouTube, censors uh, men's rights channels. Two is that people are anti-truth. They don't want to hear the truth. Your subs don't want to hear the truth.
So Brandon Trueblood is here. What's up, my friend?
Oh, by the way, notice, guys, this guy's 3.5 hour long stream. So most of it's a waste. He doesn't start till almost 2 hours in, right? This guy is a money chaser, a status chaser, right? He wants to get that girl in his life at all cost. And he's anti-family, right? He's pro-cutting. He admits that he wants to cut his own son if he has one. Right. So he's anti-male. He wants to harm his child, right?
Yeah, so he made this video. I didn't even really watch this one, the dealing with frustration, because it seemed like he
That's the one where I was actually positive towards you. So you didn't even watch a channel that was positive towards you? Wow. Okay.
he was fine with me at the end of the day.
Yeah, of course I was fine with you because it looked like you were a pro-male channel. And it turned out you're not. You're anti-male. That's what's the difference.
And
By the way, Ray, even though your channel is bigger than mine, it's not going to get that big. Why? Because you're trying to leech off of male victimhood, and it's not attractive. You'll never get a big audience.
now he's got this new one called I Want to Start a Family, Liar.
Yeah.
Survival of the fittest, no Bitcoin saving your ass.
See,
Yeah,
these are your subs, dude. Guys raving on about Bitcoin.
Please go sub to Brandon's channel, please. Titty Crusher. He probably is just seeking attention, but apparently he went after me in this. So I am curious to hear. Oh, there was a warning.
No, I'm not seeking attention, dude. I'm just using you as an example of how anti-male most men are, or how hypocritical and lying guys are. They hide behind the idea of family when all they want to do is shack up with a woman and their children, the hell with the children.
Warning on it. What was the warning?
I don't know.
Okay.
What is the warning?
94 comments. 611 views.
This guy's really hooked on the idea of view counts and sub counts. Right. Because all his channel about is gaining wealth and status. Right. Hey, Ray, I don't have Patreon. The purpose of my channel is not to gain wealth and fame. It's to protect my rights as a person. You and I are on opposite ends of the world.
Kilt the Game says, at least they got a nice looking thumbnail of you.
Well, what can I say, dude? A pretty young face of a woman just attracts eyeballs. What can I say?
Yeah, I'm curious because he went after me in Discord.
No, I didn't go after you. I challenged you. Because we don't allow just anybody in the Discord. We find out what guys think. And if they're anti-male, we boot them. And you were anti-male and you got booted. Now, when you showed up, Ray, you didn't say anything. You were just sitting there. You had nothing to contribute. And when I started challenging you, you remained silent. If you really believed, if you had convictions in your beliefs, you would have stood up for yourself and said, this is what I think. But you don't have convictions.
Okay, I can't hear it. All right, there we go. Okay, the audio's not coming in. I hate this.
Yeah, sometimes I have trouble too.
Let's try it now.
You call out these guys who claim not families. They make it all about the family. I want a family for men is code word for I want to nail down a woman in my life. They don't give a shit.
Isn't that the point?
Notice he stopped me. He said, I was saying they don't give a shit about the children. That's why he stopped it there. Yeah, thank you for admitting exactly what I just said. They don't give a shit about family. For you, family just means getting a woman. You don't give a shit about children. And therefore, you don't give a shit about family. You're just too cowardly to say, it's all about me and this is what I want.
I'm confused.
There's nothing to be confused about, dude. If you're confused, you're either low IQ or you're a liar. So which one is it? Or maybe you're both.
Martin Luther, I don't want to talk about Bitcoin. It doesn't interest me. I don't think it has any value.
Again, these are your subs, dude. These far right Bitcoin guys. I want nothing to do with these guys.
I'm not going to put any money into it. The simple fact is, one of the biggest indicators of a Ponzi scheme and an MLM scheme is the amount of evangelicals there are for said scheme.
Yeah, he's right about that. This guy is showing, like, talking about religious people being the scammers that they are. He even has a hangout with a guy who's religious, and what's the church to this guy? It's just a place that he hoped that he would meet up with women, traditional women. That is, a woman who might shack up with him and not bang other guys. That's all traditional woman means, right? But it didn't work out that way, right? If it did, guys would flock to churches, right? Might have to skim ahead. This guy takes forever to say nothing. This guy will speed me up, right? But here he is taking forever. I'm willing to, like, go through the slog.
This fucking stream is so, I don't know what's going on here. If anybody knows what fucking bit rate I should have this at so it doesn't shit the bed like this, please let me know.
Look at this liar. He's essentially saying you're a bad person for wanting to have children. No, you lying sack of shit. I said the very opposite, that he's a bad person because he doesn't want children. That's what cutting your son is about. It's about damaging your helpless baby boy out of hostility towards his sex. This guy doesn't want children. So these low IQ guys, they can't even get it right.
All right, guys, I'm going to start blocking people that are calling me stupid, okay?
I don't blame you, Ray, but why are you angry that I kicked you from my Discord if you're blocking people's voice? What I say, guys, and not just me, but all the pro mail channels about these guys, right? They're free speech for themselves and they block everybody else's.
So, simple fact is, Andrew Wilson blocks people all the time.
Shit about family. They don't give a shit about children. And of course, since they don't want to look pathetic, they claim it's something altruistic, like I want to raise a family. See, this is simple words, Ray, that anyone can understand. There's nothing for you to be confused over. Here's
What on earth is this
a
guy's
guy who's a
problem?
perfect example. I just said it in plain English, dipshit. You're a liar. You're harmful for children. I hope you never get a partner because I fear for your children. Mr. Pink and Yellow even said that. Good on him. We don't want guys like you procreating because you're damaging to the next generation. You're harmful. Tradcons are awful fathers. Raymond. He doesn't want to have family. He wants a woman in his life. And
Yes.
prove it. This is what he thinks of children. This is someone asking about circumcision. Right. Notice he speed me up. This is the reason they do that is they can't stand any other voice but beyond their own. And two, if the faster you go, the harder it is to hear what you're saying, right?
Okay, he's going to go right into the circumcision thing.
Right. So now you understand. Why am I going into it? To prove exactly what you are. This is why you were booted from my Discord, dude. And you'll find out he doesn't give a damn.
Do you agree MGM circumcision should be illegal? I don't care.
I
Hey,
don't.
dudes, he doesn't care.
I've said it many times. I don't see.
That's right. And that's the point, dipshit. You subhuman. You would damage your son, but you do care because you admitted that you would cut your son. If you just simply didn't care, you wouldn't cut your son. You'd say, well, it doesn't matter either way. You do care. You want to harm your son. You're seeing your son as another male and you don't like other males, and that's why you're willing to harm his sexuality.
The issue.
Cutting my son's genitals, I don't care. That's what he thinks about family.
I'm certain.
How is that anti-family?
Because you want to harm children, dipshit. Isn't the children a part of your family? Like, how clueless. You should never have shown this video, you idiot.
I would really like, yeah, he did bait and switch me because he wanted me to come on his channel.
Circumcised.
No, yeah, when I thought you were pro-man. I didn't bait and switch shit, dude. I found out what you are. One of the guys showed me that clip. As soon as he did, I knew what you were. Here's an idea. Why don't you anti-male assholes actually stop pretending that you're pro-male to begin with? I'm not wearing a mask. This is 100% me. You guys wear a mask each and every time because you're bad people and you always want to pretend you're good.
I think Jews have a right to circumcise.
Yeah,
Really?
exactly.
So someone just has to start a religion. They can do whatever they want, Raymond.
What the hell is this guy's agenda?
My agenda is anti-child abuse. Right? And my agenda is to call out liars because you are one, Ray. You're a bad person, period. My agenda is men's rights. That means I have to protect men from guys like you. They have to recognize their opposition to their well-being. That's what you are.
Like, this was the kind of animosity he kept coming at me with when I was on his Discord. It was,
Well, what did you say towards it? You said nothing. The only thing that you said was, why are you picking on me? I said, no, I was telling you. I even told you, I said, look, I'm letting you know what we think, so you're not surprised. If you have convictions in your so-called beliefs, you would have stood up for yourself. You said nothing. And the sad part is, I forget, when you ban someone, the Discord will automatically erase everything that you said, which I didn't want it to do that. I wanted people to see what you're about.
really off-putting.
Hey, the Satans can sacrifice people. I mean, everyone's
All
allowed to
right.
devil worship.
I'm
right?
unsubscribing.
I think Christians have a right.
Good, because I don't want guys like you. Dude, channel growth is secondary. Spreading the pro-male message is what I'm about. Again, I don't make any money off my channel. The purpose of my channel is not gaining wealth and e-fame. You can't understand that because you are totally about that and you think every other guy is totally about that. You can't see beyond yourself and your own motivations.
To circumcise. I don't buy into that whole mutilation crap.
Oh crap. Oh, it's crap, right?
Yeah, it is. You're
Well,
just
crap.
making a big
Well,
fucking deal
if you
out of
want
this.
to activate, yeah, I am making a big deal out of baby torture. Yep. Yeah, exactly. Man who wants a family, right? They exist, don't they? Got into activism. If it's crap, why are these guys doing it, Ray? I mean, they don't gain any.
Okay, first of all, I don't know what he's talking about.
Well, then you're pretending that you don't understand. Since these guys make no money off it, the only thing they would have to gain is that they want people to stop being mutilated. They want people to recognize their victimhood. And they want them to stop harming children. So it's real. That's how it's proof.
Yeah, he's trying to generate controversy to drive clicks.
No. Don't dare try and project what motivates you onto me. You only have 6,000 subs. If I wanted to generate clicks, I would have gone after a bigger channel. If I wanted to generate clicks, I wouldn't tell the truth. How many times have I lost subs once I made a video that didn't, share your lies? Not just yours, Ray, but you tradcons.
Yeah, it is extremely. Look, yeah, he was setting me up.
No, no, I wasn't setting you up. I simply found out what you were, who you are. Again, don't project your devious mindset onto me.
Yeah, he's riding coattails to build a rep.
Dude, you have no coattails to ride. You're effective nobody. And you will remain so as long as you try to ride the coattails of male victimhood. And I banned this guy, dude. If it was just about sub count, I would just accept him, right? Remember, I have what they call principles, things you lack.
Male vagina.
Money from it, do they? Look what the bullshit is, too, guys, right? I was circumcised, therefore my son has to. Someone cut my two fingers off. Sorry, my boy's got to lose his. He can't have what I don't have.
It's a false. That's a steel man false equivalency.
Steel man false equivalency? How so? You just claimed it, right? You said you were circumcised and you would circumcise your son. You gave no reason why you would do it beyond that. And a lot of fathers have this attitude. All those fathers who have that attitude are anti-family. They're not there for the family. They're there to have a wife in their life, a woman in their life. That's it. Everyone brags up fathers like, yeah, they want the better for the children. No, they don't. These guys chuck their male sons out of the house as soon as they can.
Boy, this guy's full of shit. He's really.
Oh, I'm full of shit now, am I? Let me show you something. Just a minute here. Here's a video of mine, guys, saying Shaquille O'Neal, sons get out, daughters stay. Where Shaquille, the father, admits openly that he's going to kick his sons out, or he did kick his sons out at 18, but he was all right with his daughters staying as long as they wanted. See, there's no sons in this photo, just his daughters, his harem girls. He showed a typical male attitude towards his sons. He's anti-family, dude. Unless you think that sons don't belong in the family, right? So I'm just saying something that's true, and that kind of truth will scare away scumbags like this Kevin Me Banks, right? That's why my channel remains small.
Really got some bitterness in him.
Not bitterness, dude. Angry. Anger at terrible people. So I proved that. Now we'll get into this because.
You didn't prove anything. What are you?
Yes, I did, dipshit. Yeah, I did. I proved that interactivists exist. They exist because their sexuality, these men's sexuality, were damaged. That's why they're there. So your big comeback is just to lie? I mean, dude, that's pathetic.
What are you talking about,
This guy
dude?
is griping about what? Not being selected by women. And what I'm going to go to first is the fact that he brings.
There's a lot of guys griping about that on the internet right now.
That's right. Right. That doesn't get away from the fact that your motivations are what they are. That they're selfish. They're anti-male.
Yeah, gonna get a lot more parasites like that.
I'm not parasiting off you, dipshit. There's nothing for you to eat. The only way I'd parasite you off you if I was a fly is flies eat shit. You've got nothing to parasite off of. You're not doing well. You're growing, but you're still only 6,000 subs. You're going to have a ceiling cap because you come on and gripe. And you know what? Your own subs will spit on you when you show your victimhood, dude. And you've even griped about that. You've griped about that even though you do it to other guys. So this is how dead-brained you are. You don't realize that since you have no empathy for other men, that your subs are going to have no empathy for you. You are that slopsistic. You know, you got blinders on.
YouTube success. Yeah, exactly. It's one of the byproducts. Trevor ain't got no material to make a vid.
Well, that's a false. See, your subs are just so low IQ.
But if you rage over circumcision, you sound like a nut like this guy.
Yeah, if you support, uh, uh, if you support a fight against baby torture, you're a nutcase, right? A normal guy, the family is just something to use to get yourself laid, to get some female attention. These are the subhumans you've got in yours. And Raymond, I don't want them. That's why I'm glad you unsubscribed, because I don't want you here either. You're anti-male. What good are you going to do other than bring the channel down?
Brand.
That's another thing, Ray. Even though my channel's smaller than yours, I get all kinds of subs of mine sharing them to get views. The sub count doesn't necessarily have to rise as long as the message is getting out there. I've got an important message. The Pro Male Collective has an important message we want men to hear, right? We're altruistic, something that you aren't, and you have no idea about how to be.
Brandon says, my big problem with circumcision is they sell the yeah. Don't trust the medical opinion.
So his big problem isn't that little boys are being cut so that it damages their sexuality later on. His big problem is that they sell the foreskin, right? It's all about money with these subhumans.
This guy looks and sounds like a cuck. Guaranteed his wife is getting plowed in the next room.
Dude, I would never go for a wife. They're not capable of loving us as human beings. You're a fucking savage, dude. I'm not one of you losers. I'm not a woman worshiper. I do not want one in my life because she would just be in charge of it. I want to be a free person. You losers are losers. I'm not one of you. So don't project your mindset onto me.
Just bitching female behavior.
Look who's talking.
He's just a
I'm responding to a video where this guy gets upset that a woman is enjoying her life. His whole channel is about bitching about women.
competitor now. He will have. Oh, he already blocked me, Rusty. He blocked me. I hid him from my channel because he kept leaving like really aggressive comments, like really aggressive, mean comments.
Who, me? You...
Jerome Oliver says, I can understand MGM from a religious perspective. I'm an atheist. So here's the other thing I want to say.
Oh, he can, Kay. Okay. He's a scumbag too, right? Like I said, if you could start a religion and then just sacrifice people and say, yep, it's part of my religion, dude. you know? I'm not committing evil. I'm not committing a crime. It's just my religion, right? They're they're assaulting baby boys. They're committing criminal acts and hiding behind religion, right? So this guy who spoke, he's a scumfuck too. Ray, I don't want this guy as a sub. It actually works against my goals. You'll take anything for a sub because your goal is to make money and get views. That kind of guy is antithetical to my motivations, the purpose of my channel.
And I know that, I don't know, I might watch the rest of this. I might not. It just sounds like he's going to yell at me for 40 minutes, and I don't feel like subjecting you guys to that.
Not don't Jesus coward. Everything about him is cowardly. I don't subject you guys to that, right? Well, actually, I'm slamming you and and calling you out, and you're obviously embarrassed about it. So I'm going to end off, Ray, saying, don't try and play this game with me. I don't want your filthy subs. That's why I ban them. My channel is not done for the same purposes as yours. I'm not like you in any way or form. So if you had any, self-respect, you would change that title because you're lying and I'm calling you out on it now. Right? So we'll end it here.